Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P08AF indicates a malfunction related to the neutral position sensor B circuit, which senses the vehicle's neutral position to inform the powertrain control module, PCM, of the transmission state. When the output voltage from the sensor falls below a specified threshold, the PCM perceives an issue and logs this Diagnostic Trouble Code. The neutral position sensor is integral to vehicle operations since it affects power delivery from the engine to the wheels. As a result, precise knowledge of the transmission's position is crucial for optimal performance and safety. The sensor is typically located near the transmission assembly. Mechanical or electrical failures can disrupt the communication between the sensor and the PCM, leading to the activation of this DTC. Error DTC P08AF signifies that the output from the neutral position sensor B is insufficient, leading to low voltage readings. The function of this sensor is to provide the PCM with feedback about the current gear situation, specifically whether the transmission is in a neutral state. A low voltage signal could invalidly indicate that the vehicle is in gear, affecting the PCM's operational decisions. The sensor is located strategically at the transmission assembly to accurately gauge its position. If the PCM detects that the voltage drops below a certain level, it determines that an insalubrious condition exists and saves the DTC for further investigation. There are several potential causes for DTC P08AF. One possibility is a faulty neutral position sensor itself. This component could have internal damage or fail to send the correct signal to the PCM. Another cause could be a damaged external circuit, specifically issues involving the wiring or connectors associated with the sensor that could lead to lower voltage readings. Lastly, a malfunctioning powertrain control module can erroneously interpret sensor data or fail to respond correctly. It's crucial to methodically evaluate each of these possibilities to pinpoint the exact source of the trouble code. Drivers may experience a range of symptoms when DTC P08AF is present. One primary symptom includes operational problems with the transmission, such as failure to shift correctly. This could manifest as rough or erratic shifting, or even a situation where the vehicle seems stuck in a certain gear. Additionally, the check engine light will typically illuminate as a warning for the driver to address the malfunction. Unexpected behaviors, such as stalling or diminished vehicle responsiveness, may also occur due to improper power delivery controlled by the PCM. These symptoms can severely compromise both vehicle safety and performance. The first troubleshooting step involves turning the vehicle to the on mode, which is an essential preliminary action. This enables the PCM to power up and allows the diagnostic system to process current conditions and relevant sensor inputs. In this state, any existing faults should be retrievable using a Honda Diagnostic System HDS scanner, which is necessary for analyzing the neutral position sensor data. Once the vehicle is in the on mode, inspect the system for stored DTCs to understand the context of the issue clearly. Be sure to have an HDS or other professional diagnostic equipment ready for further steps. The next step involves jumping the neutral position sensor's 4P connector terminals number 1 and number 4 using a jumper wire. This unique procedure allows for a manual test of the sensor's electrical path and its ability to communicate with the PCM's inputs effectively. In this step, you want to ensure that the connections are secure to avoid any erroneous readings. Once the terminals are jumped, switch the vehicle to the on mode again. The HDS should then read the value for the neutral position sensor 2, which is critical in determining whether the sensor is functioning correctly. It's worth noting that if the indications are within expected ranges, the sensor may require replacement, confirming its faulty status. In this step, inspect the VCC1, Voltage Common Circuit 1, and NSS2, Neutral Position Sensor Signal 2 circuits. First, make sure the Neutral Position Sensor's 4P connector and PCM connector E, 80P, are disconnected. This procedure is necessary to carry out a thorough and accurate inspection without interference from other systems. You should look for signs of shorts or open wires in these circuits. The ideal condition for VCC1 and NSS2 inspections is less than 1 ohm. Any anomalous readings might indicate issues like short circuits or damaged wiring. Document your findings meticulously, as they will determine the progression of your troubleshooting. Following initial circuit checks, it's essential to investigate any open circuits further. The NSS2 circuit should show more than 1 megaohm in a proper condition. This signifies that there is no unintentional path for electrical current, which could lead to erratic behavior of the sensor. You might also need to reference the open/shorted wire inspection description for appropriate methodologies for diagnosing short circuits, a crucial part of troubleshooting. If you find low or incorrect resistance readings during this step, it likely points toward a circuit problem that necessitates repairs before progressing to the next steps. In this step, if previous inspections of the neutral position sensor and related circuits return normal conditions, it is reasonable to investigate the PCM itself. The powertrain control module could be the root cause of the issue if all other components and wiring tests provide satisfactory results. Inspect the PCM for any signs of faults, damage, or malfunctioning behavior. Ensure that the PCM programming is up to date, as outdated software could also lead to misinterpretation of data. If the PCM has been confirmed as faulty, replacement is often the required course of action to rectify the DTC situation and restore proper function to the vehicle. Once you have conducted repairs based on previous steps, it's vital to clear the DTC from the vehicle's memory and perform a test drive. Clearing the code will reset the PCM and help see if the issue persists after the adjustments have been made. Monitoring the performance during a test drive allows you to observe any potential mechanical changes and check that the neutral position sensor is operating normally again. After the test, recheck for any stored codes to confirm whether DTC P08AF returns. Successful verification will demonstrate that the repairs were effective, ensuring that the issue has been fully addressed and that the vehicle is functioning as intended. To prevent recurrence of DTC P08AF, regular preventive maintenance is critical. Start by routinely inspecting all electrical connections related to the neutral position sensor and the PCM. Loose or corroded connections can lead to intermittent signals that cause DTCs. Make it a habit to ensure that the sensor is correctly calibrated, maintaining its accurate readings to support vehicle performance. Additionally, keep the PCM software updated based on manufacturer specifications to improve its efficiency in processing data. These preventive steps can help prolong the lifespan of your vehicle's components and avoid unnecessary breakdowns. In conclusion, understanding DTC P08AF and how to troubleshoot it effectively is crucial for maintaining optimal vehicle functionality. This code indicates a neutrality position sensor circuit issue that could significantly impact performance. Proper troubleshooting involves a systematic approach, assessing the sensor, wiring, and PCM to identify faults. Regular preventive maintenance will help avoid these issues in the long run. Ensuring that all components remain functional and reduce the likelihood of future problems. Ultimately, maintaining awareness of diagnostic trouble codes like P08AF can lead to enhanced vehicle performance and safety. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.